As you make your way around Bethlehem and the greater Lehigh Valley area, you'd be forgiven if you were to become confused over the name Shimer as it relates to villages and different places. Because no, it's not your imagination. There happen to be a number of different places with derivatives of the name Shimer, including Shimers, which is now part of South Easton. Then there's Shimerville, a defunct village which once existed in north central Forks Township near Easton. And then there's a tiny island called Shimers Island, which once existed at the mouth of the Saucon Creek, in the Saucon Creek, below what we have come to know as Shimersville. And that place, the Shimersville with the extra S, well, that's the subject of today's exploration.
Shimersville was a village once located in the northern part of Lower Saucon Township at the mouth of the Saucon Creek. The majority of the village is now within the expanded city limits of Bethlehem. The earliest settler in these parts was someone named Nathaniel Irish, who established a home on several hundred acres around the mouth of the creek around 1736. He moved to Pennsylvania and became a land agent for the Penn family. Irish soon established a mill on the property and became a farmer as well as serving as a justice of the peace. He remained for a decade, but eventually moved away by the late 1740s. Prior to his death, Irish sold a large tract of his land to George Cruikshank, who operated the mill from approximately 1750 to 1800. As was per usual, the area assumed the name of whoever was the most prominent landowner, so the area became known locally as Cruikshank's Mill or simply as Cruikshank's. The tiny settlement became known as Shimersville only after Jacob Shimer built a stone home near the Lehigh River about a mile south of Freemansburg. This was around 1801. Eventually, Shimer built an oil mill and a grist mill near the creek's mouth. Subsequent family members erected other mills and enterprises near here, and thus the name Shimersville became official. By 1851, the village consisted of a grist mill, a sawmill, a store, a tavern as well as dwellings. By the 1870s, Shimersville also boasted of a school, a blacksmith shop and a fulling mill. The Northampton Iron Company located here and the Lehigh Valley Railroad had a line which ran through the village. By 1875, Shimer & Company opened a foundry and machine shop producing scales and furniture hardware. During this period, there were more than 20 dwellings in the village. The tiny village prospered for many years.
That is, until progress came along. Unfortunately, Shimersville's close proximity to a growing city proved to be its undoing. Expansion of Bethlehem iron and steel and some frequent flooding in the long run decimated the tiny village. Most of the original village site is now occupied by Bethlehem's sewage treatment plant. But mostly, Shimersville is just a faded memory.